Dear children, welcome to today's class. Dear children, today we begin a new lesson, that is organic chemistry. The branch of chemistry which deals with the study of carbon compounds is called organic chemistry. Carbon forms a large number of compounds. Different varieties of compounds are formed by the element carbon. So to study these elements, we have a separate branch of chemistry that is known as organic chemistry. It is the study of carbon compounds. As said earlier, carbon atom can form large number of compounds. More than 5 millions of organic compounds are known today and thousands of new compounds are added every year to the existing lot. What makes carbon atom to have such a large number of compounds? Let us discuss. Let us study the unique nature of carbon atom. The first one is tetravalency of carbon atom. Carbon has 4 valence electrons since its atomic number is 6. Since it can neither lose nor gain electrons to a 10 octet, it forms a covalent bonds by sharing its 4 electrons with other atoms. This characteristic of the carbon atom, by virtue of which it forms 4 covalent bonds, is called the tetravalency of carbon atom. This is one of the reasons for having carbon atom to have large number of compounds. The next property of carbon atom is catenation. Carbon atom possesses a unique property to link together to form very long chains. This property is referred to as catenation. The property of self-linking of atoms of an element through covalent bonds in order to form straight chain, branch chain and cyclic chains of different sizes is called catenation. The property of catenation is shown by other elements also, but carbon exhibits this property to maximum extent. This is due to greater strength of carbon-carbon bond and due to tetracovalency of carbon. In this process of catenation, carbon atom forms straight, branch and cyclic chains of atoms and can involve single, double or triple covalent bonds. Our next topic is hydrocarbons. Hydrocarbons are compounds that are made up of only carbon and hydrogen atom. Let us study the classification of hydrocarbons. Hydrocarbons are mainly classified into two: aliphatic or open chain compounds, then cyclic or closed chain compounds. These aliphatic compounds or aliphatic hydrocarbons are again classified as saturated hydrocarbons and unsaturated hydrocarbons. Saturated hydrocarbons are also known as alkanes or paraffins. Unsaturated hydrocarbons are again classified as two. One is alkenes or olefins and the other one is alkynes. Saturated hydrocarbons are hydrocarbons in which carbon atoms are joined only by a single covalent bond. They are also known as alkanes. Alkanes are represented by the formula CnH2n plus 2, where n is a natural number. N represents a natural number. It is a saturated hydrocarbon as all the 4 valencies of carbon are satisfied by a single covalent bond. Unsaturated hydrocarbons are the hydrocarbons in which carbon atoms are joined by double or triple covalent bonds. Unsaturated hydrocarbons are of two types, alkenes and alkynes. Alkenes are the unsaturated hydrocarbons in which carbon atoms are joined by double bond, and alkynes are the hydrocarbons in which carbon atoms are joined by triple bond. Let us study the comparison of saturated and unsaturated hydrocarbons. We have two columns here. Saturated organic compounds, all the four valencies of each carbon atom are satisfied by forming single covalent bonds with carbon and with hydrogen atoms. Unsaturated organic compounds, the valencies of at least two carbon atoms are not fully satisfied by the hydrogen atoms. Saturated organic compounds, carbon atoms are joined only by a single covalent bond. Unsaturated hydrocarbons, carbon atoms are joined by double or triple covalent bonds. Saturated organic compounds are less reactive due to the non-availability of electrons in the single covalent bond, and therefore they undergo substitution reaction. Unsaturated organic compounds are more reactive due to the presence of electrons in the double or the triple bond, and therefore undergo addition reaction. Let us study about homologous series. A homologous series is a group of organic compounds having a similar structure and similar chemical properties in which the successive members differ by a CH2 group. Let us consider some examples. Methane, ethane, propane, butane, pentane. These five organic compounds, these are hydrocarbons, they belong to a series. Now, when you consider the molecular formula of each compound, here the molecular formula of methane CH4, ethane C2H6. When you consider the difference of carbon and hydrogen atom between these two formulae, we can see that they differ by a CH2 group. They differ by a CH2 group. C2 minus C1, that is C1. Then H6 minus H4, H2. So these two compounds differ by a CH2 group. Then if you consider ethane and propane, molecular formula of ethane C2H6 and propane C3H8. When you consider these two, the molecular formulae differ by CH2 group. And if you consider propane and butane, here also you can see that the molecular formula differ by CH2 group. This series is known as a homologous series. A homologous series is a group of organic compounds having a similar structure and similar chemical properties in which the successive members differ by a CH2 group. Winding up for the day. Thank you.